Alright guys, so those are my squats. That was the second back off set, so the third set. The first set I actually hit 150 kilos for a set of 3. The second rep was really shaky and I leaned forward a lot. The third rep I redeemed myself. It did feel like a RPE 9. Did feel like I could hit another one, but if I hit a fourth rep on 150, it probably would have been my true max. So I'm really happy with how that went. And in terms of in regards to my back off sets, I hit exactly what I predicted that I would hit, which was 2 sets of 3 reps with 5% less. So that was from 150 down to 142.5 kilos, that is. I'll work out pounds on the screen. It'd be in the clip before this. For squats, I'm really tired. For deads, I hit, what you saw in the clip was my top set. The reason I didn't actually get the squat top set was the area I was squatting in was just really crowded. There was just like 6 or 7 people just in the one area, and I just wanted to get my set done, and that was the only time I was really amped up to hit the weight that I hit. But as for deads, 167.5, I kept it pretty conservative today. I hit 165 last week, so I didn't want to make too much of a jump. I made a 5 kilo jump with squats, but I only wanted to bump it up by 2.5 kilos this week because I kind of struggled last week. It was a little bit ahead of what my RPE should have been. But today it felt really good. It did feel like an RPE 9, did feel like I had 1, maybe even 2 left in the tank when I hit the 167.5, and when I did the 2 back off sets, which were 160 kilos, they felt really good as well. But I just kept that at 2 back off sets. Anyways, the reason I'm actually filming this little portion here is mainly for my coach, Mike. Hopefully you can help me out with this. I don't know if there's some corrective exercises that I can put in, or if you can think of any mobility drills, or it could just be a form issue. So if there's any technicalities with my form on the squat and dead, which I'm assuming are going to be the things that will contribute to what I'm about to tell you the most, is in my, what it feels like is in my inner thighs, like my adductors, it's really, really tight. And I'm not too sure what has caused this. What has actually come to my attention today is, this is only speculation, but I don't know if it's just a muscle imbalance and my outer thigh is just undertrained, underdeveloped, causing tightness on my inner thigh muscles. I don't know. It could even be like hip rotation. I'm not too sure. Hopefully you can help me work around this. And this has been going on for, I'd say, a couple of months, but it hasn't been something that's really held me back. It has been uncomfortable, and it does feel like I could progress faster if this didn't happen, but at the same time it hasn't actually stopped me from progressing. It hasn't made me hit a plateau. So I'll try and give you a couple examples here. If I try to put my feet together like this and pull it in, and I try to push down on my knees, I can feel a tightness, and my adductor band, I think it is something like that, does feel very tight. It does feel, I guess, stretched or contracted. I don't really know what to say, but I can push through it, and I can lean forward a bit. If I were to do one of these stretches where I lie back, this actually feels pretty good, but it is really tight up where I'm having this issue. I can't really go all the way back, so I'm hoping that's something that can help fix this issue. I'm not too sure. If I go down into a third wall squat, I'm able to sit like this for practically forever, but it does feel, just where the crease of my hip is, it does feel a little bit tight. I don't know if I have got a bit of butt wink and that may be causing it. It may be me not having proper hip drive, and that's kind of why I'm doing sumo deadlifts now. It could also maybe be that I don't have enough glute activation. I'm not too sure. I'll do one of these from a couple different angles just so you can see. You can see I've got a bit of butt wink if I go down to a really deep squat, but when I actually do barbell squatting, obviously I don't go quite this deep, or you just hit about here and then bounce back up out of the hole. You did just hear a pop in my knee, and that does happen quite often, but I haven't really had any problems with the knees. I've practically forever had just poppy joints, like my wrists will always crack, my knees always pop and stuff, but there's not actually any issues there. My shoulders are actually really flexible as well, as you would have seen on my dumbbell benching video. So I'm always trying to complete every exercise with complete range of motion, or even going beyond that in some cases. For instance, you know, incline dumbbells in the last video. Anyway, I thought I'd just chuck this in. It might just give you a bit more info, and I guess give you a bit of direction on what we can do to work through this. I mean, if there's any little things like certain types of massage therapy that could help, I'm open to do that. If you think stuff like acupuncture, or I don't know, like doing just yoga exercises or stretches or mobility work and stuff, I already do foam rolling. I've also got one of these, the stick from Iron Edge, which has helped temporarily. I mean, it hasn't actually fixed the issue, but it does help me actually work through it. So anyway, I'm rambling on now. I'm sure we'll talk about this more in the coming weeks or whatever. Hopefully I can work through this, and I know when this is fixed, my lifts will just fucking fly up. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say for now. Anyway guys, take it easy. Thanks Mike for critiquing my form in the last video. Hopefully you can do the same for this, and talk to you soon. Peace out, bye.